Alright, let's hit the trails. Yeah, this is what I expected to find here on Monday. So heavy traffic. But let's get out of the center area and then hit the trails after 7.5 kilometers. I made a route to the Trans Euro Trail Section 1 here in Latvia. Oh, and by the way, good morning. It's Monday morning, 26th of May, about 9:30 in the morning, and temperature maybe around 13 or something. Weather forecast promises only sun for today, so I'm sure it will be an awesome day. But yeah, let's head to the Trans Euro Trail. I made a route to the airport because it seemed like there could be some interesting trail over there. So let's see. Anyway, the idea today is to follow the Section 1 of Trans Euro Trail Latvia. Welcome along. Okay, this is now Trans Euro Trail Latvia Section 1. And it was extremely easy to get out of the center. Took like 15 minutes to get here, so made the right decision yesterday. The traffic towards the city was extremely heavy. But yeah, immediately on the gravel. Awesome. Yeah, luckily seems that the roads are getting a bit drier. Like this one could be quite muddy if it would be wet. This is the Riga airport. Maybe we go here. What is the case here? Okay, so the trail continues there. And apparently you should go here. Let's take a look. So somehow from here, and then I should aim for this, and then here. Yeah, it doesn't look too bad. That didn't go as planned, but I'm on the other side. There was a police car actually there on the end of that road after the ditch. I didn't notice them when I was passing it, but I was sure that they were going to give me a fine. But they just greeted me and then I continued the way without even stopping. But yeah, that didn't feel so legal route, so that's why I was a bit concerned. But good, seems we are passing this airport from the other side as well. It seems I'm following this fence along the whole runway. Well, that was interesting. The trail continued directly from this big highway. Almost missed also this one. But yeah, let's continue. Yeah, it seems like you don't need to ride too far out of Riga to find some really nice trails like this one at the airport area. Super nice. Ah, that was nice. I would go straight, even that arrow says something, but hopefully we fit under this tree easily. So this is where there were those. This is where there was that sign. There were so good trails around the trees that there must be a lot of riders here, and of course we are still very close to Riga, so why not? Alright, then it wants to go this way. Quite sandy here. I really would need to practice this, but I think this is now the practice. What is this place? There's a view tower up there. Should I climb there? It's quite hot, but you know what they say. I came all the way, so why not? Now this is a high view tower. I bet I will be sweating like a pig when I get up there. Let's get on with it. Alright, this goes well above the tree line, so there should be some good views. It wasn't so bad. But what do we see here? We see only forest, as far as I can see. Only forest. Alright, but let's continue. Of course I had to climb up here because, you know, my principle is you came all the way and you never know if you will ever return again. So need to use all the opportunities. This maybe wasn't worth it, but anyway, you know. Oh man, it got hot while climbing up there. I don't know what the temperature is, maybe around 20 or so, at least feels like it. But finally I could lose the jacket and made it fit here. These are now totally full. I took way too much stuff with me because, for example, I didn't want to do laundry on this trip, so I have everything for 9 days worth of riding and still haven't used anything else but underwear. So a lot of useless stuff. But let's continue. Alright, this forest is about to end. I'm coming to a bigger road soon, but this was the most fun part so far on this trip. Super nice. This kind of sandy, small trails. And of course some sand practice for me. Like here, this one. It didn't work. Didn't work like I expected. Lots of cows on this field. Beautiful. That kind of, is it black Angus or something? I almost got hungry. And hey, look at these horses. I need to stop here and take a picture to my daughters. They really love horses, and there's like, I don't know, 100 of those. Wow. Feels like being on a ranch. Let's quickly check it out. Really beautiful. There are also some birds making noise here. Or are those frogs? It could be frogs. Yeah, it's so nice to ride this kind of a trail when it's dry compared to 2 days ago when it was total muddy and slippery. Now I can keep some speed up also. There's again something marked on the map. Cinevilla 3. Sounds like a movie set. And maybe it is. Yeah, studio. Cinevilla Studios. Wow. Yeah, I have no idea what they have been filming here, but must be quite popular in Latvia. Ticket shop, okay, you could get in as well, but maybe I'm not going in because I have never seen anything from here, so in that way it doesn't ring any bell to me. This must be like from the early 20th century because these vehicles look like that, and there's cannons and everything. But yeah, beautiful set. Like a village, there's a church as well and everything. Alright, it seems like I found some mud. This is the first proper mud place for today. Maybe this way. Yeah, luckily this wasn't that bad. Good, and now we are on the clear. Let's see if this goes to a village. I'm getting a bit hungry. Okay, there's a restaurant marked on the trail. Jounpils something. I will definitely check that out. Time is now 1:45 and I have followed the trail for about 107 kilometers, so good time for lunch and maybe also to scout some accommodation for next night. So this village is called Jounpils. There's some castle here. But where is the restaurant? Alright, I checked that this one is like a medieval restaurant, so that I think will take too much time. And this brewery is only a brewery. There was no restaurant there, so I will take that one. There was also cafeteria, so let's see what we have. That was the perfect lunch up there. This kind of homemade Latvian meatballs with fried potatoes and a coke and lots of salad and everything. I did also some scouting where I would stay the next night, but I didn't yet make any decisions, so let's just continue following the trail. There is a truck going in front of me, but it's impossible to pass it because it's so dusty that if I go any closer then I don't see anything at all. So let's stay here in the distance, and then in 1 kilometer we are turning anyways. Hopefully he doesn't turn in the same direction. There was a sign on the GPX trail that this is weather dependent, and it indeed is. Maybe it's better when it's wet. Like there's two options where to go. That was the first one, and then this is the other option. There are some tire tracks on both sides of that road, but I'm definitely not going there alone. Maybe somebody has been there with a lighter bike or bikes. But yeah, it's on like a couple of kilometers detour to get past this one. That's what I mean with deep puddles. It was again deeper than what I expected. Alright, back on the fields. These are actually quite nice. I don't remember riding much of this kind of trails in Finland at least. Where do we go from here? Alright, I noticed that the time is already 5 o'clock and I have been following the trail for about 170 kilometers, so I made a booking at Kesterciems, right by the coastline. It's about 50 kilometers from here, so let's get cracking. Alright, so it seems that it's about 46 kilometers to the destination if I take the fastest route, and I should arrive there at 6:26 if I leave now. Trans Euro Trail goes here, so that is definitely a bit longer. I would estimate maybe 70 kilometers or so, so I think it goes too late if I take that one. So I will take this shortest or the fastest way at least. So I need to go also to grocery store because it's an apartment and I need to have breakfast as well. Good, but it was altogether 176 kilometers of the trail today, and I have to say this was maybe the best day so far. It was so versatile, and surprisingly this area near Riga was the best with the sandy hills and small trails. But this was also super nice sceneries in countryside and some forest as well. And then tomorrow I can hop directly on the trail where I have the apartment and then target somewhere here. Alright, now I should be very close to the place. I think it's this one. Albatross. And this village is called Kesterciems. It must be this one. It's one of these buildings. I need to check which one was it. 25 was the apartment number, I think. I need to look at the pictures that the owner sent me. Here are good instructions. That we did. Yes, we did. We did that as well. Okay, it's that one. This should be the place. Miami Beach. Not bad at all. This is really good. Perfect.